Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today I'm about to explain exactly why the market is moving down today. I believe there are three different reasons that could have caused this. Most likely it's like a stacking of the three, but I'll let you yourself decide that. And one thing I'm also going to have you yourself decide is whether or not you think the bull run is over. Guys, I want you to go to the comment section and put down what you think. Do you think the bull run is over? Yes or no? Put it down below and let's discuss, because it is very interesting, all the events which basically came up today. Now let me quickly state the three reasons. Reason number one that I personally think is it's Black Friday, right? It's a really big event in the world. It could literally be that on its own, Black Friday caused some sort of market manipulation plan to come in and just rupture the market. Why? Well, it's happened a couple of times before in the past. If we look at some of the older articles from different years, which I've decided to do, here's, for example, 2020. You can see there was also a similar sort of sell-off all the way back in 2020 around this time. It could be that it's the period, and just like that, could be. Option number two is huge options expiry. It could theoretically speaking be, we got to keep those theories up, that because people were betting on a higher Bitcoin price, and since Bitcoin really didn't break towards the level that, for example, guys like Plan B expected, that because we've now come down and not as the people basically are negative for the end of November and for the next couple of months, as we didn't breach the all-time high just quite yet. So something along that ballpark, basically, that we didn't meet expectation, and so now people are turning their tide around. And reason number three is one I don't really want to shout out too loud, to be honest with you. I have a couple of articles about it, but I don't really want to. I hope you guys just can see this article right here, and I hope that So let's see how we can see this. Let's say C19. C. You guys know what I'm talking about right there. New thing been found out. Could be because the entire market, not the crypto market, was going down today. Everything was going down, and if everything is going down, Bitcoin goes down. We found that correlation a little while ago. It's definitely a very good possibility that's one of the bigger factors here at play. All right, I'm not going to say that too loud. You guys hopefully understand why. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, do some due diligence. Just type it into your freaking computers, your Googles, and you'll find exactly what I'm talking about. It could be that, because some heavy stuff about that came out today. A lot of statements, a lot of news, all that. You think of it as you want to, but I'm being a little bit careful with saying all that stuff over on the YouTubes, if you guys can understand. All right, having said that, what are we doing in terms of prices? Actually, I'm going to be honest with you guys here. One of my trades got stop lossed. So I'm not exactly sure where it is. So I don't have Bybit open, I think. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I have Bybit open here. Oh, okay, it's not loaded in properly. Let's quickly try to reload this. So might not be this account, to be honest with you. No, it's not this account. But I told you guys before, I'm buying every single time it comes to this area, right? And it worked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think maybe 7 times or so. And the 8th time we broke down towards the downside right now. Got a very nice buying point at about 89 cents or so, which is crazy because look at this. Look at this. This is my liquidation price, by the way. All right? And look at what we hit right there. Isn't that kind of interesting? How we got so close to my liquidation on my XRP trade. Look at how close we got, but we barely didn't hit it, which I'm definitely kind of grateful for. Pretty happy to see it like that. Like, what in the world, huh? But one of our trades did get stopped out. Not too sad about it, though, as our stop loss was at about 99 cents, and we did fall significantly lower than that, about 10% or so more. So what are we doing? We're just buying new positions in. And the reason I'm being kind of careful with saying that, and why I said at the start you have to make your own choices, is because some people say that because of the reasons I just mentioned at the start, specifically the last reason, that the run is over. Because back in March of 2020, things were also not doing too well. I mean, there's definitely something to say about how all these, major events in the real world can have a major impact on Bitcoin and just market prices in general. I'm obviously not sure exactly how it's going to affect it, but what I do know is I right now have a little bit of tether left on the side. I'm just going to be completely an open book with you. I have a little bit of tether and just some fiat on the side for if we get a major dip going, just to be certain. Because I can't predict what's going to happen in the future. All we can do is prepare in our best manner for it. And I'm telling you completely honest and open, I have a lot of my money in crypto. And I did buy more crypto just now. I am buying the dip, but I'm not sure exactly how far we're going to dip further than this, because even though it looks as if it's just a little dip before we go back up, could be the exact same pattern that we saw last year in 2020, you don't really know for certain. You just don't really know for certain. So once more, guys, my long positions are still open. And I actually am opening more positions basically at this area, but I'm not putting everything in yet just to be sure. Just to be sure. Just to be sure. So you guys understand. Now, I also got a couple of other pieces of news that I just found. So here's actually, take a look at the liquidations, man. It's so insanely high today. I didn't really see it when I checked my traders or checked in my groups, and not that many people actually got liquidated. But if you look at the actual numbers, it is crazy high like that. That is interesting. My position is completely fine. Maybe it's people trading with too much leverage or something like that, because we opened this one a good while ago. But look at that. It's still alive and well. Almost done, but we're still alive and well. And look at the gains already. Again, this is why sometimes during the live streams we like to watch this and trade this, because this is about 6% or so. That means we could have, if we were at the bottom, gotten some 60% gains in such a short amount of time. And guys, right now there's a crazy bonus for BITRUE still for only about 3 more days or so. So make sure you check BITRUE out right now. If you haven't joined yet, there's a couple of cool things. First of all, you have this crazy competition. Only a couple of days for that left still. It's completely free to join. All you have to do is trade with like $10 worth and then you're entered. You also have the crazy bonuses for deposits right now. Make sure you use them to your advantage. The highest bonus in crypto ever. And also, there's a couple of coins which launch on there every while. And we try to buy those. And this one we bought for 25 cents. Right now it's $2.16. So we got some juicy gains on that. I'm going to try to get you guys as many of those deals as possible. But then you have to be part of the BITRUE army, so to speak. So make sure you join that if you have the resources and chance to. It's I think, worth it. Now, U.S. banking regulators expect guidance on stablecoins and Bitcoin custody by 2022. 3 U.S. banking regulators have published a joint statement on the state of digital currency regulations in the country. And the 3 revealed that they intend to publish guidance for banks how to handle stablecoins and the custody of digital assets in 2022 in a long-term regulation strategy after the policy sprints of earlier this year. Statements was from the Federal Reserve, the Office of the Controller of the Currency, and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the FDIC, the 3 regulators that oversee the American banking industry. So we're making some steps. I'm not sure if this is good or bad. I don't think this affected the crypto prices whatsoever, but it's interesting. Then we have Bitcoin drops amid fears. I didn't want to show that one. I'm not sure if I have to cut that out or not. We'll see. Bitcoin falls below $56,000 after failure to sustain rebound rally. BTC is in process of creating a bearish engulfing candlestick. It is at risk of breaking down towards the 56,000. It's kind of funny. At first, we were yesterday kind of celebrating that Bitcoin broke towards the upside. Right now, it's really bouncing back in. Right here, once more, let's quickly see. So here, they're talking about $56.7 thousand. Let's see what the price is at right now. It's at 54.2. From a certain perspective, that's why you can't really trust analysts too much. But from a certain perspective also, that's why we keep buying the freaking dip, because that's a couple thousand cheaper than we could have bought it a couple of hours ago. So that is juicy. XRP broke down, retesting basically our previous, 94-cent support here, double bottom that we're facing right now as we speak. Ethereum, of course, coming back to 0.618, all the way down at about $4,000 per Ethereum. The total market cap for altcoins is also coming back, and I do and must admit that we deviated from the line, and so I'm a little bit less bullish. I'm a little more hesitant by just aping into altcoins. Metaverse coins right now, I'm still going crazy on. I'm still have a little bit of an addiction of buying those, but generally speaking here, guys, I'm a little bit more careful right now with what I do, as I have kept some money on the side that I haven't done for freaking months now, and that is purely because we don't know how low we can go. But yes, if you're wondering, I am buying. Yes, I still keep my long positions open. Yes, I added more crypto to my portfolio right now. And yes, I do still think we're in a big bull run and we're going to keep going up. But that does not mean we don't prepare for the worst, because we're thinking about these things. We think them through. It's not a feelings game. It's not an emotional game. Emotions might say, oh, you know what? We're going to stay bullish forever. So let's go ape in right now. Let's think about it rationally. There's a very high chance it's a dip and we're going to come right back up and go extreme bull force. But let us prepare for whatever manipulation is on the way by keeping a little bit of money on the side for another dip that is to come. Is it? Who knows? We still have a couple of days left, and even Plan B said that the bottom plan basically failed, but they might still work. Who knows? We can still see freaking $25,000 at what did I say just now? I mean, 100. I'm not sure if it said 25,000. I mean, if we could still see $100,000 by the end of this month, it could still happen. You know, you can see crazy stuff, but we'll just have to see. It's hard to predict that up front. It's hard to know. So I'm just preparing for it mentally, and of course with my finances as well. And I hope you guys are also thinking about this rationally. Let me know in the comment section if you're buying or actually afraid right now. For XP, we're still in the major triangle, by the way. Right now we just retested this little double bottom that we're facing here for XRP. I don't think it's really something to be worried about, though. It's actually a really important area. Look at that. You can see here we had it as a previous top. Right now, twice as a bottom. Really, really important point for XRP. So this, a little bit above there, is really, really nice to have a long position open at about, I'm going to say, 95 or so cents, something along those lines. Let's quickly see where our position was opened, our XRP trading position. Ours was open at about 91 cents, so that's also really, really juicy. And look at how good we were with that, huh? Perfect, perfect, perfect. That is juicy, guys. That is juicy. However, having said that, if you enjoy the daily crypto news, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you would like to see more 100x gems, cryptos that go times 100 with very little money to put in, make sure you check it out. And also, I'll be sharing as much cool stuff as I possibly can. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for more and press the like button if you enjoyed it.